Hi guys, I'm Marticore, and you remember how on Planet Alades I would just edit the service sims such as the mail carrier, the maid, to make them look more cosmic and not human enough so that I can just assume that they are aliens. Today I want to test out the feature in SimPE that looks like it lets you assign certain roles for sims. When you open a sim in SimPE, just any sim, there is a type. And you can even make them the job boss that you only see a picture of when you're taking a sick leave, or they can be a driver. It's like they can be anyone. This looks like something that could be really useful for making new towns from scratch. Like, of course, you can have the Pleasant View folder cleaned out of characters so that you don't get the same Dagmar Bertino and Kaylin Langerak sims for service. And the game will just generate new ones. And then you can just edit the sims. You can give them a new face, even genetic face. You can do anything. So you can edit them pretty much however you want, especially if you have SimPE. But what if you just want to make them and assign them those roles? It also seems a little bit quicker than editing every single aspect of the sim, right? So let's film the process and let's check. So what I'm gonna do first is switching my Sims 2 folders because I want to do it in the clean one. I think I have the shadow fix in this folder, and also I think I will get Inseminator just so that I can change sims into townies and stuff like that, just in case I need to do that. There we go. Okay. So let's go into the game. Oh yeah, the cast is really bad without the mod. Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess I will also place that mod in this folder. Anyway, let's just take like a random guy from the bin and name him Ted. A really big advantage of this clean folder is that the game loads in like 3 seconds, so I can just go back and forth. I mean, my original game doesn't load that long either, but this is a lot better. I will also link you the best version of SimPE that there is, like the most stable one with all the functions working and all that stuff. Okay, and now I will make him the Grim Reaper, the maid. So commit and save the neighborhood. I just used Control S to save the neighborhood, just so you know. I am a shortcut. I am a hotkey girl. Let's check now. The moment of truth. Maid, please. And the game generated a new one with face 18. Beautiful. No, thank you. I want Ted. I want Ted, okay? If I don't save it, the maid will not be created, right? It's in the cache memory or whatever, and if I don't save, this sim will not appear. Let's change Ted into an NPC. Maybe this way it will work. I figured that if it's a playable sim still, it will not work, but I really wanted to check. So, remove from household as NPC Ted. And now no one lives here. This is Inseminator. This is the... what is that? The family tree. Okay, yeah. You can do the same thing with Sim Blender, Sim Manipulator. Okay, now it's for sale. So he is an NPC now, and I think he still has the function. It could have reset, so let's check. I will then check in SimPE if he is still technically a maid. And a new one is generated again, so let's check if he still has the function. Or if I have to change him into an NPC and then give him the role. He technically appears in the Service Sims category. He is still a maid. Okay, what if I either make 3 of them so that the game doesn't need to generate more, or I throw in the anti-redundancy mod. I think anti-redundancy will be a faster way to do it. And let's go. Again, a new one, even with anti-redundancy. The game should not generate more than one maid with this mod. You know what? Let's make you a firefighter. And let's start a fire. At least there'll be something going on. Let's just forget about the toaster pastries. Just pose. Instead, just smiling. And... is it... I thought it was Ted. It's not Ted. It's Drake Goss. I don't think this works. Okay, so after finding out that the type thing in SimPE doesn't work at all, I don't know why it's even there. Maybe it's an unfinished thing. I will show you how to actually change a sim that you created into a perfectly healthy, working, functioning service NPC. When it comes to editing the looks of a sim that already exists, I can link you some tutorials. I'm pretty sure that there are tutorials out there. If not, I can just make another video. It's not a problem. But let's focus on actually making the NPC from scratch. From a sim that you created in CAS. With a lot of help from my viewer Glossy, also a patron of my Polish channel who saw the video earlier, and that's how I got some tips from her. Check out the description for a whole list of her mods. There is definitely something that you'll find useful, such as the No Snow Day mod that I use. And even before that, I also saw this thread on Mod The Sims that pretty much has an instruction on how to do that, but you know, it's like it's scattered around several posts, so it's pretty hectic, so I will just show you that in a video. Also a tiny bit of help from the special NPCs video from April Black that I have seen. So basically what you have to change to force a sim to become a service NPC is the orig.guid. I guess it's like original GUID or origin. I have no idea. I will just call it orig GUID, okay? And from this video I found out where exactly that is. So, the first thing you need to do is find out what number you need. So, I loaded up Pleasant View. Just good old Max's Pleasant View. And I'm gonna search for service sims. I'm really glad that in the newer version of SimPE we have the service sims category, so it's really easy to find. So I made another sim from scratch because I had my ups and downs with this test, and I pretty much broke Ted Falcon, so we're not gonna use him anymore, okay? So I made a new sim that is called Cowboy Branston, and he will be the pizza delivery guy. I will just load up Mary Matza, well-known service NPC that appears in every custom neighborhood that you make, and in Pleasant View. So, open character file, go to object data, click here, and what you need is the orig GUID. So just copy this. You can load up every single service sim from Pleasant View and make like an entire database and put it in your notepad or something, so that you can just reuse it over and over when you want to make new service NPCs. Because all you need is this number. So now I'm gonna load up Servile again. Here in Service Sims we have Cowboy Branston. After creating the sim, I already made him an NPC via Inseminator. Exactly how I showed in the previous part of this video. So just remove from household as NPC, leave and save the lot, and this sim will immediately just appear in the Service Sims area. So I want to open him up. Again, character file, object data, and we go to the same place and just replace his orig GUID with the number that Mary had, so that the game treats this sim as a pizza delivery guy. I guess you could also change the fallback GUID, because Mary had both of those numbers exactly the same, but as far as I know, we don't have to change this. Like, this should work. If it doesn't work, I will change both of the numbers. But it should work. Close SimPE before you launch the game. You don't want the chips, you want pizza. Trust me. Please, please. Oh my god, it worked. It's Cowboy Branston. I am so happy. You cannot believe how happy I am. This took so much time. It's not even that hard. You know what? This is actually a lot easier than editing a sim. Just create a sim, whatever sim you want, and change one number. Like literally change one code. Let's see the whole process. Get the pizza out of the trunk, Cowboy Branston. Yes. Howdy. Ding dong.
Chumcha, Vadish.
Chumcha. Thank you. And he's gonna leave now. It all works like a charm. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. It was blood, sweat, and tears to find out that all you need to do is change one number and it just works. So remember, first you copy the Auric GUID from an existing Service NPC somewhere. It can be in a different neighborhood. You can just load up Pleasant View, take it from there. It's universal for the entire game. It's just an ID number for the game to recognize what kind of behaviors the sim should have, what kind of uniform, all that data. So you create a sim, change the sim into an NPC like this. And then once the sim is in the service sims category in SimPE, you just copy the Auric GUID from an existing service NPC somewhere in a different neighborhood, paste it into the sim that you want to change into that NPC, and that's it. And it just works. But please remember to back up your neighborhood before doing that, because I actually broke a sim on the way when I was trying to do it, so... Please do that. Please copy your folder somewhere. Upload it to your Google Drive. I don't care. You just have to have a copy because something can always go wrong. So I hope this video is helpful, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Stuff like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye.